stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Andrea, relax. Relax.
5 days ago. Rifles, ammunition, explosives, and an undisclosed amount of cash found here at George Koch Hostel 5 days ago. 5 men identified as Thabo Molefe, Paul Sibanda, Sibusiso Kumalo, Colin Hadebe, and Taato are said to be responsible for bombing and...
In the heart of Southern Africa, a man lived two lives. By day, he worked as a cash-in-transit security guard, probably earning around 7,000 to 10,000 rands a month, just enough to get by. But online Taato was something else entirely. Designer Gucci outfits, shopping sprees in Sandton and Mall of Africa, and sleek German cars became his brand. His social media pages were dripping in luxury, not the life you'd expect from someone working a modest security job. So how did a regular guy with a regular paycheck afford a lifestyle fit for a millionaire? What many didn't know was that Taato wasn't just guarding the money, he was planning to steal it. Behind the designer sunglasses and flashy captions was a man known in the underworld as the Bomber, a master at orchestrating cash-in-transit heists across Southern Africa. He wasn't just involved, he was a key player in a criminal network that pulled off some of the boldest robberies South Africa had ever seen, including the massive Boksburg CIT heist, where over 200 million rands were stolen in broad daylight. His bombings were brazen, he even gave himself a nickname Bomber. He had no shame. This is the story of how one man went from guarding cash vans to blowing them open.
Hello. Check that one with a gun there.
Yeah, they all there.
On May 17, 2018, 3 G4S armored vehicles left their depot in Boksburg, heading to an Absa bank in Spartan. But they never made it. As the convoy traveled along Atlas Road, they were ambushed. A group of armed men, including Taato, used automatic rifles and military-grade explosives to attack the vans. The robbers stole money bags, firearms, and caused multiple injuries during the high-speed escape. It wasn't just a robbery, it was a calculated military-style operation. There were many armed men, heavily armed with automatic firearms, moving with precision and purpose. And their target? 3 cash-in-transit vehicles carrying large sums of money through a predetermined route. This wasn't a random ambush. This was carefully planned.
Relax. James. Relax, Andrea, relax. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Andrea, relax. Relax. Relax, Andrea. Relax, go in your office. Andrea. Holy shit! Motherfucker! Andrea, go in the... Andrea, go! Quick! Holy shit! Holy shit! There's 2 trucks. 2 trucks. And 2 cars. Oh my god, look how many of them are coming out! It's fine, Andrea, it's fine, don't worry. It's on the road. Holy shit! Relax, Andrea, relax, relax. Relax. Vinyl, Please call JP and tell him to stay away from the side. Please. These 2 trucks, sir.
It's 2
2 trucks. They're coming in fucking SUVs. Look, they got an SUV. Huh? They got a fucking SUV.
Stay down. I'm going to talk to you again. Is it good? Stay down.
The attackers knew exactly where and when the armored vehicles would be. And that raises one undeniable truth. Taato had inside information. As a security guard, he had access to schedules, routes, and protocols. He may have used his position to leak details or even coordinate the attack from the inside. This level of precision doesn't happen by chance. There were connections, possibly within the security company or the transit team itself. It suggests a larger network with inside collaborators feeding the syndicate with critical information. It was not a coincidence. It was a strategic betrayal executed with deadly efficiency. In a dramatic pursuit that involved the Hawks, Johannesburg Metro Police, K9 units, and the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police, several suspects were arrested. Among them, Paul, Taato, Sibusiso, Colin, Thabo, Tapelo. In total, police recovered an AK-47, an R4 rifle, pistols, detonators, explosives, and over 1.5 million rands in stolen cash. He was finally caught after EMPD raided his home in Sakan, uncovering millions in cash and evidence linking him to several heists. But the story didn't end there. From behind bars in 2022, Taato continued to orchestrate heists across southern Africa using smuggled cell phones and laptops inside prison. Investigators believe he is the key figure behind a syndicate coordinating robberies in Botswana, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. One such attempted heist occurred near River Walk Mall in Botswana, planned and directed from his South African cell. Justice finally caught up. The 6 robbers were sentenced as follows: Paul 36 years, Taato 38 years, Thabo 40 years, Sibusiso 38 years, Tapelo 38 years. All sentences run concurrently with their most serious conviction, robbery with aggravating circumstances. The case against Colin was postponed to March 7, 2025. This heist wasn't his only crime. He had been bombing ATMs and carrying out multiple other heists. Luckily for him, he hadn't been caught, so he began to see himself as a mastermind. He continued working his security job while living lavishly off the stolen money. He fled from Botswana to South Africa, not just in search of new opportunities, but also to escape the crimes he had already committed back home. Unfortunately for him, this heist would be his downfall. It was foiled and he ended up in jail. Shockingly, even behind bars, he continues to commit crimes. One can only hope that the sentencing he received will serve as a strong warning to other heist kingpins. Crime may offer short-term gains, but it ultimately leads to Tao. From fake lives and violent heists to a prison cell and life behind bars, Taato's story is a chilling reminder of how organized crime can thrive in plain sight, until it's finally exposed.